London derby. Two teams playing well. Two teams right up there at the top of the Premier League table. Unbeaten runs go out the window. Form goes out the window. It's all down to what happens on the day. You need the fight, the desire, the hunger, the determination, and you need the will to win. This is Chelsea Tottenham. This is massive. This game is massive, make no mistake. Fans or no fans in the stadium, the feeling's the same. It's massive. This is Chelsea Tottenham. It's a game we all look out for when the fixtures come out because we can't stand Tottenham. We hate Tottenham and we want to do everything we can to make sure we beat Tottenham on the pitch. Both sides are playing well. We have to say that. Tottenham are playing well. And if you look at both teams, people are talking about similarities with the formation, way we're playing, but I believe we got better players all throughout the pitch, and I believe that Chelsea's got more options in the squad. The one thing with Tottenham is they got two players in key areas, Harry Kane and Son. They lose either one of those or both, they're not the same team, and they lose their focal point up top. Chelsea have got an abundance of talent in our squad this season to come off the bench and all make their mark and make a difference. If Tammy Abraham gets injured, Timo will step in, or Giroud for that matter, fresh from scoring the other day. Out wide, we've had Christian Pulisic missing. In the meantime, Timo stepped in, Callum Hudson-Odoi, we've got Hakim Ziyech, we've got Mount and Havertz can do a job there, or we can change our formation. Chelsea are much more fluid. Chelsea have got a deeper squad. Chelsea have got better options than Tottenham, and I'll explain why in just a second. As I said at the beginning of the video, it all comes down to who wants it more. This is Frank Lampard against the old master, Jose Mourinho. Is Jose still near his best, and is he still as good as he was for us when he first came and the second time round? I don't really think so. He's very quick to get defensive, very quick to lash out at people, and expect him to lash out at the fact that Tottenham have only had a few days rest before the game if the result goes against them, compared to us because we had the luxury of 5 days. Frank Lampard is getting this right. He talked at the beginning of the season about it being literally real-time match fitness for the players as the season started. We all knew players were injured and it was going to take a while to get everybody back. Now, with everybody back, more or less, apart from Christian Pulisic, Billy Gilmore, Frank Lampard can decide, or has decided, I should say, on a settled formation that gets the best out of the options that we've got. That's the 4-3-3. 4-2-3-1 is still lurking in the background, but for me, it should be thrown in the bin because the 4-3-3 gives us a perfect balance. It's a point to note that Jose's doing the same over at Spurs. Their midfield three of Højbjerg, Sissoko and Ndombele are doing well. But this is where I get into the whole point about Chelsea being different to Spurs, having more options than Spurs, is if you look at our three that played the other night against Rennes and the three that I believe will start against Tottenham this coming weekend in N'Golo Kanté, Mateo Kovacic and Mason Mount, I believe we've got so much more creativity in those three players than what Tottenham have with their midfield three. Two of them are probably more defensive. Ndombele has surprised me. I have to hold my hands up and say he's been a bit of a revelation over at Tottenham, and that's just from looking from the outside in. Chelsea have quality throughout. Tottenham have got Toby Alderweireld missing this weekend, so expect Edinson Sanchez to step in next to Eric Dier at the back, or Dyer, whatever you want to call him. Let's hope his performance this weekend is dire. Expect there to be Reguilon at left back, Serge Aurier right back, Lloris in goal as their back five. As I say, Højbjerg, Sissoko and Ndombele as their midfield three. You can then pretty much guess Harry Kane up top leading the line with Son on the left. On that right hand side, it's a toss up between Lucas Moura, Bale and Bergwijn as to who starts, or will they go with a man behind like a 4-3-1-2 formation? Can't see it. I think they'll go 4-3-3, but if anything, we're not bothered about who plays on the right. It's that top two that are the concern. Harry Kane, the most complete striker in the Premier League, we all have to agree, is outstanding, an outstanding talent. And he's adjusted his game under Jose Mourinho this season. We know that. He's dropping a little bit deeper. He's beginning to get himself more involved in other areas of the pitch rather than the final third. And if anything, his assists record is just improving and improving. And he's still scoring goals. What's key for us on Sunday is Thiago Silva and N'Golo Conte need to talk to each other and communicate with Harry Kane. If he pushes up on Silva and then drops off, N'Golo Conte needs to be aware of him. As for Son on one side or the other, I think in Chilwell and Reece James, who I expect to come in for Cesar Azpilicueta on the weekend, should be able to deal with Son. And as we all know, with Reece James and Chilwell looking to get forward, hopefully they'll turn him the other way, so he focuses much more on defending rather than getting forward. As for Chelsea, I think the back four, as I said, will be Chilwell, Silva, Zuma, Reece James in for Aspi, Mendy in goal. Midfield three pick themselves. Conte, Kovacic, Mason Mount. Kai Havertz is back, but of course he had his 2 weeks off with COVID. He won't start the game. Jorginho can't get into the team when it's these three playing well. So unchanged in the middle. In the wide areas and up top, I fully expect the same three to be involved again. Werner on the left, Tammy up top. Could be Giroud, but I think it'll be Tammy. And then Hakim Ziyech on the right-hand side. There's a positive that Christian Pulisic may be available. We have to wait for Frank to do his press conference shortly. But I wouldn't even risk Pulisic at all. I would make sure that he's perfectly ready. He's fully fit, because we know what the Christmas period's going to be like. It's going to be busy. It's going to be game after game. We can't rush him back and let it blow up again. Take his time. We don't need to play him against Tottenham. We're good enough. Trust me. So what do I think of the game itself? I think it'll be quite a tight game. I think Jose will be more defensive than he is attacking. And it's down to Chelsea to set the tone, to set the pace, and to dominate the ball. As we know, Chelsea are at their very, very best when they get the ball forward quickly with incisive passing and movement off the ball, and then get the likes of Werner in behind, get the likes of Tammy off the shoulder, and get the ball into the feet of Hakim Ziyech, who will weave his magic with that left foot of his. Of course, there's a danger in a game such as this, but this is sort of a benchmark moment for Chelsea as far as this season goes with our defence. We conceded a soft goal against Rennes. It was disappointing. To concede on the 6-yard box a free header, where we all sort of switched off late in the game, wasn't good, and that needs to be rectified. Up until that point, though, defensively, we've looked really, really good. We're not conceding a lot of goals, and with Mendy bellowing at the players and Thiago Silva organising, we're looking confident and compact. We need to be the same against Spurs. If we can restrict their efforts on goal to a minimum, if we can force the likes of Harry Kane and Son away from goal for the majority of the game, it will be half the job done, and then we can go and attack Tottenham in the wide areas in our final third. If we can come away from this with a clean sheet, it will be huge, no matter what the result is down the other end. A clean sheet for us against Tottenham and their potency so far this season would be huge. So that's what we're looking for, first and foremost. What we're then looking for in the game is to create and to craft good openings and good chances. And Timo, I know you might be a little bit jaded, but hopefully the rest of this week would have done you good. Can't miss these chances in games such as this, mate. Put them away. Be clinical like we know you are and like you know you are. And if we are, then this could be 2 or 3. I'm that confident. I feel good about Chelsea. I feel like we got confidence flowing. I think we're fluid. I think we've all got an understanding on the pitch now, the way we move, the space we're going to go and attack. And I think it's something that on Sunday we need to be very positive about, and I can see Chelsea winning the game. We just need to make sure we maintain our stability at the back. We've got numerous attacking threats from midfield, and the good thing is, if it's not working, we've got great options to come off the bench to change the game. So, let's be positive. Let's go at Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. Let's go at Tottenham. Let's make sure that we play the ball quickly, incisive passing, get the ball wide, look for Werner off the shoulder, get that ball right, and he's clinical. We can kill Tottenham off. This will be a great performance. A clean sheet and a couple of goals would be ideal. What do you guys think about the game? Building up to it. I know it's coming on Sunday. I thought I'd do a video today. Let me know what you think about the game, how you're feeling about it. Are you as confident as I am? What do you think about our threat now at the moment and the way we're playing? What do you think about theirs? Post your comment section below. Let me know what you think of the video. Smash that like button if you like it for me. As many of you as possible. Smash that like button so it puts it out there for more people to see the channel. 12,000 of you have subscribed so far. Thank you so much for those of you that have. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Get pumped up through Saturday because we're coming on Sunday. Chelsea, Tottenham, London derby, form out the window. Come on, Chelsea, let's do this. See you next time.